Hello everybody, I'm Kyle and I'm here today to show you Outpost Haven by Gaming Your Way in Lux, Regina. This is a voiceover, so I apologize if what I say doesn't quite sync up with the actual video footage. I have a lot to talk about and not very much time. Outpost Haven is a top-down shooter set in a horror setting, very reminiscent of Aliens. There's horrible monstrosities taking over a space station, and your job is to go in, figure out what happened, and kill those aliens dead. At its core, it is very similar to Secret Quest, as well as our game. You don't get much simpler than killing the enemies, collecting the loot, and reaching the end. One of the interesting mechanics that I like about this is that one of the items you pick up are key cards. You need these key cards to get through blast doors. However, you can also shoot open those doors, bypassing them entirely and without needing to hunt down extra key cards. Of course, this also burns through your ammo, so it's a bit of a give and take. Now, I mentioned before that this is a horror game, or at least as much of a horror game as it can be when you're running around shooting aliens. And they do this by making the maps dark, making it so that you don't always know what's around the next corner. Unfortunately, they do this kind of cheaply. As you may notice, in the very center there is a darker square that's kind of shaded towards the edge, and it doesn't quite sync up with the rest of the screen. So you can see at the very edges beyond this black square what's coming, and if you're keen-eyed, you can shoot them before they have a chance to jump you. As you can see here, you start with an AI companion. He doesn't stick around for long, which I like because I mean he comes and goes across missions, and when you have him, you'll appreciate him, and when you don't, you'll be afraid for your life. Not this first mission, because this is basically a tutorial mission. Fairly simple. Nothing that you and your trusty assault rifle can't handle. So there are 4 power-ups this game has. Key cards, which you started with one and they demonstrated. And money, which allows you to buy more ammo, more weapons, and weapon power-ups. Health packs, which do the obvious. And ammo packs, which are equally obvious. Now, and there are story pads littered across the levels that tell you more of what actually happened. If you want to read that, you can pause and enjoy it at your leisure. So yeah, as you can see, you get achievements, which basically give you bonus XP, which is how you get your ranks, which the ranks are what unlock the various weapons. And as you can see, despite having a laser sight, which shows me exactly where I am shooting, I still managed to miss. That's my bad. I'm not very good at this. I mean, despite that, I like the weapons come with a kind of limited number of stats. I'll talk more about that later when we encounter our first terminal. But the various upgrades modify those stats. Um, and technically, the laser sight doesn't, because all it does is it shows you where you're shooting. Um, there's the end of the mission, this particular one. You're moving progressively further down the space station you're on, as seen here. So the beginning and end of each mission is always going to be a elevator, and that becomes a bit of a plot issue later. Here's the terminal I was speaking about earlier. There are a variety of things it'll do. You can buy health, ammo, and keys if you have a spare cash. Um, you can buy a variety of weapons. You start with the assault rifle. You can buy a submachine gun, shotgun, pulse rifle, rocket launcher, flamethrower, and a Vulcan Gatling cannon. Like I said, there's the four stats. You have ammo capacity, reload speed, mag change, and bullet power. All right, well, I think that just about wraps it up. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.